Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about how are the MLB standings through our three games, 3 weeks of games. Sorry. So the week 3 of MLB 2024 season finished tonight, where the Dodgers lost against the Padres 3-6 and tied the series 2-2 in this weekend. So tomorrow we'll start the week 4, where I think it's gonna to celebrate the Jack Robinson day. Well, remember all the players will wear the number 42 number. So like the last two videos, I'm going to talk about how are the MLB standings in both leagues, American and National League, through our 3 weeks of games. So let's start with the American League, with the division. The Yankees in this moment, my favorite team, is leading the division, the American League and the MLB with the best record. They have a record of 12-4, and they have won 7 of the last 3 games. They are playing a very great baseball. I'm not very excited about this, because remember that there is just the beginning. There is just 15, 16 games that they have played, and it is too early to say that they are gonna to win something important, because it's very early. But it is a very great starting. Later, there is a very competitive this division, because all the 4 teams have a record by 500, about 500, where you can see here there is just 1.5 game difference between the second place and the fourth place, where the Orioles are the second place with the record of 96, and the Rays and the Red Sox have the same record, and the last team are the Blue Jays with the record AAA. But in this moment, until this moment, this is the best division. The East division in the American League. In the Central Division, this is a very interesting way, because you can see here that the Guardians, Royals, and Tigers are playing a great baseball, when there is just one game different from the Guardians to the Guardians from the Tigers. You can see here the Guardians have the best record in the division with the record of 10-5. The second best team in this division are the Royals. This is a surprise for me, because I thought that the Royals were going to be one of the worst teams in the league. They have a record of 10-6, and they are 5 games behind the Guardians, and the Tigers are 1 game behind the Guardians. So this is a very interesting way, because I thought that the Twins are going to win this game, this division. There is still early, but it's a surprise that the Royals and the Tigers are fighting for the first place alongside the Guardians. And the Twins, they have in this moment a losing record, but they are going to recover, and I think that the Twins are going to fight alongside the Guardians for these division. And the worst team in this division in the American League and in the MLB are the White Sox with the record 13, and they look like they are not going to fight for anything in this season, and they're going to fight alongside the Marlins to be the worst team in this season. And in the West Division, the Rangers are leading the reigning championship with a record of 500 AA. The Angels are there alongside the Athletics. That is a surprise for the Athletics, because they have won 6 out of the last 10 games they have played, and they won the last 3 consecutive series. This is a record, because I think that they didn't do this since 3 or 4 years ago. So these are very surprises. Remember that the Athletics are going to move on from Oakland the next season, where they are going to play in Sacramento for 3 seasons before they move on to Las Vegas in 2028. And this is amazing. The Angels, they are there. They are 0.5 games behind from the Rangers, and the Mariners and the Astros have the worst record in this moment in this division. This is a very surprise for me, because I didn't expect this, especially the Astros, because remember that they have been playing a tremendous baseball in the last 5 to 8 season, where they won 2 World Series. But remember that the Dusty Baker, the former Houston Astros head coach, quit, and he retired, and maybe he's something that is affecting the Astros. But it's a very weird to see the Astros in the bottom of the division. But I think that they're gonna to recover, and the Mariners and the Astros are going to fight to qualify to the playoffs and with this division. And in the National League, in the East Division, the this is a very close division. You can see here that the Braves and the Phillies are fighting for this division, where there is just 2 games difference, where the Braves are leading for 3 consecutive weeks the division with a record of 9-5. The Phillies have a record of 500. I think that the Braves and Phillies are going to fight for this division. The Mets are 1 game behind the 500, and the National are 1 game behind the Mets, and the Marlins, how I told you, they are going to fight to be one of the worst team in the league, especially in this league, in the National League. They are the worst team in the National League, and they are the second worst team in the MLB, just because the White Sox are worst team that the White Sox. For this reason, the Marlins are the second worst team. So this is very early, but it looks like that the Braves, Phillies, Mets, and also National are going to fight for win this division in the Central Division. And this is amazing. It's something surprise for me, because 4 teams have a winning record. Just the Cardinals have a losing record, 7-9, but they are there, where the Brewers and the Pirates are fighting for the first place, where they have almost the same record. The Brewers have a record of 10-4, and the Pirates have a record of 11-5. This is a surprise for me, especially for the Pirates, because they always are a very losing team. And the Brewers, remember that they lost his former head coach. He went to the Cubs, and the Cubs in this moment are in the 4th place in this division. They are 1.5 games behind the Brewers, so this division is very close. You can see here from the Brewers for the Cubs, there is just 1.5 games of difference, but everything can happen because the season is very long and there is early. But this is amazing that these 2 teams have a positive record. And in the last division, the West National Division, the Dodgers are leading this division. Tonight they lost against the Padres. They have the record in the division 11-7. They have 2-game advantage from the second place at the Diamondbacks. But be careful with the Dodgers, because they have a very power in the offense, but the problem in the defense, especially the pitcher, because 9 starting pitchers are injured. So let's see that they recover to start to winning more games. But they are having a very complicated season, especially for the pitch side, but they're going to win this division. The Diamondbacks are in the second place. Remember that they are the runner-up team the last season. The Padres also have a record of 500. They are 2 games behind the Dodgers. The Giants and the Rockies have a losing record. And I think that the Giants are going to fight to enter to the playoffs as a wildcard team, and the Rockies are a very bad team, and they are not going to qualify. So here was my opinion and analysis of who are the MLB standings after 3 weeks of games. See you next video. And Gibran.